Hey guys, welcome back to Kolbenkraft. At some point in our lives, we have had this question that what is the difference between the commercial tires and the tires that are used in motorsports like, Formula 1, MotoGP and so on. So today in this video, we are going to cover this topic and we'll understand the difference between these two types of tires. So we'll begin with the content of the tire. We all know that a tire is basically made up of rubber and the steel inside it, but the part over here which creates a difference between these two types is the usage of carbon black. In commercial tires, no carbon black is used, but instead of that, the tire manufacturers use silica. On the other hand, in motorsport, carbon black is used in the tires. The reason for this is because of the high speed of the vehicle, the temperature of the tire can reach to a huge extent. Because of this, it is very difficult. Maintaining the stability of the vehicle at such high temperatures becomes a challenge. So, in order to maintain the stability at such high tire temperatures, carbon black is used in the tires of motorsport. The second point is the range. Commercial tires have a huge lifespan of like 20,000 kilometers to 50,000 kilometers. But on the other hand, motorsport tires have, if the vehicle is driven aggressively, then it's have just like 50 to 60 kilometers of lifespan. You might think over here that the the difference over here is quite huge. But if you think about it, the tires in motorsports are, first of all, they are subjected to so many loads, such huge peak loads in when compared to commercial tires. Commercial tires are not subjected to that huge loads uh, in day-to-day life. So obviously the range of the commercial tires will be more than motorsport tires. And one more point to that, these tires are, they can be said as all-round tires. That means they can be used, like any type of road conditions, and they are subjected to different types of road conditions and different types of weather conditions. So the material of such tires is far different than the tires used in motorsport. Hence, this also plays a role behind this difference, the huge difference of the lifespan of the tires. The third point is the temperature window for the maximum performance. Commercial tires perform very good between this temperature window, that is from 5 degrees Celsius to 50 degrees Celsius. But when we talk about motorsport tires, they won't even start working properly before 70 degrees Celsius. If we want to bring out the maximum efficiency from the tires of motorsport, then the tire temperature should be between 70 degrees to 120 degrees Celsius. Now, this is quite important because if you are a Formula 1 fan and if you have noticed that during the yellow flags, the drivers drive the vehicles in a zigzag pattern. This is done to maintain the tire temperature. The racers try to keep the tire temperature between this range so that when the race continues, they do not lose grip, and as a result, they have a proper stability of the vehicle. Just in case if the tire temperature drops down to say like 50 degrees, 55 degrees Celsius, there are chances that the driver might lose the stability of the vehicle during cornering or something, and he may end up in an accident. So this is quite important over here. Obviously, it depends on from tire to tire, but generally speaking, for commercial tires, it's 5 to 50 degrees, and for motorsports, it's 70 to 120 degrees Celsius. The last point over here is the tire pressure. Even a change of zero point 0.2 bar tire pressure in commercial tires will bring a huge will have a huge influence on the performance of the tires. If the tire pressure is, let's say, decreased by zero point 0.2 bar, then the change will be noticeable. There will be some change in the performance of the tire. By motorsports, it's like 0.05 bar. That means that if the tire pressure is, let's say, increased or decreased by this amount, 0.05 bar, then the change will be noticeable. There'll be some difference in the performance of the tire, and hence some measurements will have to be taken to have the optimum tire pressure. This thing over here is quite important when we talk about motorsports, because if if the tire pressure is not proper, the performance will not be good, like I said. And it's mostly important during the cornering, because when the lateral force act on the wheels, on the tires, the maximum grip is required, but also keeping in mind the velocity of the vehicle. So the tire pressure is very accurately measured, and if it's more or less, the measurements are taken accordingly. So this was all about the difference between the commercial tires and the motorsport tires. I hope you had now a clear idea, and if someone asks you that what is the basic difference, you might be able to explain to them quite well. In the next video, we will be talking about different types of tires. Like, there are many types of tires available in the market, but there is sometimes a confusion what type of tire to use in which type of conditions for what purpose. So we will be talking about that in the next video. And if you have any doubts regarding this or some any other topic, feel free to leave it down in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.